Welcome back for today's affirmation. And we do these affirmations to help with your spiritual growth. Now, we begin each day with 3 deep breaths, and we breathe in deep from the diaphragm. We hold it while we visualize that beautiful divine white light just showering over our bodies. And this is a light of protection and your connection with divine source. And when we exhale any stress or tensions that you may have in your energy. And this gets us ready for today's affirmation. Now to begin, let's sit up straight, relax, get comfortable, and let's breathe in deep. And hold it. Visualize the divine white light showering over your bodies. And let it go. Let's do it again. Breathe in deep. And hold it. Visualize that light. And let it go. Let's do it once more. Breathe in deep. And hold it. Visualize that light. And let it go. Now remember, people, use this breath exercise anytime you feel stress in your life, and it will bring your nervous system right back to a calm and peaceful state. Now it's time for today's affirmation. And the affirmation for today is, I am grateful for everything that I have. I am grateful for everything that I have. Let this sink in deep. I am grateful for everything that I have. Now, people, remember, when you are grateful, the universe will give you more to be grateful for. So let this affirmation go deep into your spirit and be a real blessing to you today. Now it's time for food for thought. And in this segment, I usually give you a health tip, something for you to think about. So let's watch this, and then we'll be ready for movement. Here we go.
The Affordable Care Act came out. We are now, as nurses, required to ask every single patient when they come to the hospital if you've had your flu vaccine or your pneumococcal vaccine. If you say no to either one of those, in the computer, an order will generate that says we need to give you this vaccine. You don't need to speak to a doctor. It's hospital policy. It's now health department policy that we now have to give you the vaccine. Even if you came to the hospital with a stubbed toe, you will be offered both vaccines if you meet requirements, which just about everybody meets requirements for flu vaccine. And most people over the age of 65 will meet the pneumococcal vaccine. Even if you come to the hospital with a stubbed toe, you are going to be given this vaccine. You have the right to say no. If you say no, just check it off as refused. This was never like this years ago. This is a new thing.
And tell me what we were discussing before about surgery and your admission that you hadn't had these recent vaccines. Tell me about this protocol, because I don't think that, in fact, I know that there are many people that are not aware of this.
When you go to the hospital or you need surgery, you need a knee replacement surgery. First, they're going to ask you if you had the vaccines. You're going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to say, well, you need to sign this consent. If you're going to have if you're going to have surgery, you need to sign a consent. In the consent, there's a word called biogenics. If you sign the consent saying, I consent for you to give me biogenics, that basically means that they can give you anything that they deem necessary, including vaccines. So if you say you didn't get a flu shot, it's flu season, and you sign the consent that says, I agree to biogenics, they will give you a vaccine even when you're under anesthesia because you already signed the consent.
So you might not even know you received the vaccine.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Unless you go and get your medical records, you will not know that you got a flu vaccine. They may tell you at the end, oh, by the way, you're now covered. You got the flu vaccine or you got the pneumococcal vaccine. But 2 people now have reported to me last week saying that they got the vaccine. They did not want the vaccine. They didn't know that word biogenics meant that they're going to get a vaccine because vaccine falls under the title of biogenics.
Biogenics.
Terminology that I myself just realized.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is profound. So how can people, with your insight, protect themselves from being vaccinated against their wishes?
You can, when you sign consent for surgery, you can specifically say, no vaccines. I don't want this. Like, you can write an initial after what you say you do not want, and they have to honor that. And if they don't honor it, they can be sued.
Right. So we do need to be educated to protect ourselves.
Correct.
So anytime you go to the hospital,
Yes.
you should be aware of their policies.
Oh, absolutely.
And you said it was biogenics.
The word biogenics is now being used.
All right. What did you think? You know, information is power. So now it's time for movement. So today's movement, let's do a body twist. We haven't done that in a while. Now what we're going to do is just put our hands up like this and twist our bodies to the side. Twist, just like this. And we'll do this one for 20 times. We haven't done it in a while, and I don't want you to throw your back out or anything like that. So we'll take our time. All right, 20 rounds, which 1 here. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, you got it? All right, and it doesn't matter where you put your hands. You know, I'm just holding my hands just to be sturdy. So get comfortable in your chair. And even if you're in the office, you can do these seated movements, because when I used to work in the office, every morning I would do mine. So don't hesitate, just close your office door and do these, and it will help you get through the day. Okay? All right. Arms up. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. You can do it. 4. Keep those arms up. 5, 6, 7. All right now. 8. Keep going. 9. Do you feel it? 10. That's halfway. 11. 12. 13. You're looking good. 14. 15. Keep it up. We're almost there. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20, people. 20. We made it. Now, shake this one out slow. Shake it out slow. You know, I felt this one. I don't know if it's because I've been shoveling snow or what, but I felt it. And what it did, it loosens up those muscles so they don't get stiff on you, okay? And it's really good for your mental, your physical, and your spiritual well-being to move your body around every day. And I want to encourage you to do that. But don't stress yourself out. Just move to your pace. And no matter what movement that we're doing, if you find you can't keep up with me or do as many as I do as many as you can do. The next time we come around and do it again, you'll find yourself doing a few more. Okay? What I do here is really your goal. You want to get to that goal. All right? So you can let me know in the comments if if you want to go further or what. Okay. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. I wish you all the very best. And don't forget to check out my vitality plan for those of you who are interested in changing your diet. You know, there are people who want to do things differently in the new year. And here we go into a new year. I've been on this plan. Originally, this was the sugar plan. So you can actually get the sugar ebooks and get recipes that started me off on this plan. I changed the name to the Vitality Plan because some people were confused about sugar diet, thinking that it was all about just eating sugar. And the doctor said, don't eat sugar. It's natural sugar from fruit and vegetables, you know, things that are sweet ordinarily. You would start your plan with that to detoxify your body. And then you would go into an eating plan that consists of no flesh at all. Okay, so check it out and see if that's for you. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.